bus, please let Tammy know. Tammy, if you don't know where to go, we'll get them from Chris. Okay, so if you need an ice scraper, we're getting to that season, you need to be checking it. Make sure you let somebody know. We don't want to find out when there's 6 inches of snow on your bus that your ice scraper is missing or a piece of garbage. You need to go? Okay, but now? Okay.
What about step ladders to get to the dimensional one? You can't hardly get.
That's why we want you guys to have those long ones, the extended ice scrapers. Hopefully that helps.
That doesn't know.
You're gonna be about 5 minutes out. Is that long enough, or do you need to go? That'd be all right? Okay. Yes.
Those long-handled ones, or those buses with the big engine on them?
Oh, yours was a little trickier,
I
yeah.
cannot, I'm,
Oh, I see where you're coming
it's
from
not
too,
long
Kevin, yeah.
enough, and I'm not tall enough. and-
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how we can help you out with that one.
Okay.
All right, this is the fuel island. If you haven't been there, I don't know why. If you're spilling fuel out of the fuel island, don't leave it there. You need to clean it up. And I don't mean you need to get a brush broom and a mop and all that garbage, but we do need. Come on. In this box right here are some coffee cans. In those coffee cans is kitty litter and other stuff that will absorb that. There's also gloves in there, trash bags. There should be if it's not supplied. If it's not stocked, let us know. Just sprinkle some kitty litter on it. We've got staff that will go out and clean that up once a week or so and take care of that. All right, work orders. If you have a work order, we're going to go with the left side first. The top section is the only section you need to be writing in. I think we've done pretty good this year. Put a pretty detailed description of what's wrong with your bus up there. Make sure you're putting your name, your vehicle number. We need the number you're actually in. If I'm driving bus 19, if that's my bus is number 1 and I'm in 12, write down 12. If 12 is the one with the issue, don't write down 1. Does that make sense? I want the actual bus we're looking at. Make sure you put down your mileage and the date, and then put your description. The rest of that is for the mechanics. That's where they put down all of the supplies they've used and the costs. And then they sign it, not you, saying that it's done. Okay? And then on the right side, that's your daily vehicle inspections. We've talked about this a little bit. If you guys don't know how to fill one out, get with your trainers. All right, we talked about this, I think, last month. Don't be this guy. Get here early to make sure you clean your windshield. You will get fired if we catch you on the road like that. PTO, we got next week off. You cannot use PTO during school breaks. I am so sorry. We haven't got that far yet. We're working on it, but they won't let us use it. You do get paid for Thanksgiving if you're a full-time employee, but you cannot use PTO for the other 4 days. Driver's licenses, you can renew those up to 1 year prior to it expiring. So if you have issues at the DMV, or you may have issues at the DMV, or whatever the case may be, you can renew that up to 1 year, and it won't affect your expiration date at all. You'll still get your expiration date, 4 or 5 years out? Yeah, whatever it is, it's not going to change that. That doesn't change. However, your medical cards expire a year, 2 years, 3 years from the date you do it. So if my medical card doesn't expire for 2 months and I go change it today, I'm going to have to go next year 2 months earlier than I would have this year. Does that make sense? Yep. It's 1 year from, or it's on the anniversary date of the time that you go do your medical card. Last one, then we're going to let Tony talk. Carrying Hearts, if you guys haven't been around, Carrying Hearts is built as a program for children in our district that need help getting gifts. Families need help. They provide gifts and they provide food for Christmas for families that need that. If you are interested, this is the barcode, QR code. I don't know what that, I don't use those. But scan that. You take a picture of it. It's how I found out that works. If you take a photo of that, it takes you to a link. It looks like this. And then you can pick who you want down here at the bottom, families. You click on that link, it takes you to Amazon, and then you can help purchase gifts for a family that needs it. So that's where they're at right now, and there is a ton of families on there.
Well, you have the
So-
QR code.
I'm sorry? Yep, I'll pull it back up.
No, I meant posted so we can get it.
Yeah, I can do that. Yep, absolutely. All right. Go ahead, what?
QR also do a food list of, or is there a separate one someplace for food?
They have all the food they need. Dillon's and Walmart have taken care of them.
They just need the.
So, and then the schools donate that as well. So, yeah, they said they have all the food they need, but they do need help with the gifts. Mr. Tony. Are you sure? I had to use it and I got a big mouth.
I don't need it. Guys, I apologize for jumping the gun here. I got some people coming in right now. Just over a couple of things. Speeding in your bus. 1 mile an hour, 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. It's not good, okay? So I've done it before. I know everybody here has done it. The problem with that is if you're going 43 miles an hour in our cars, is anybody ever gonna stop you, law enforcement? No. 43 miles an hour in a bus and you have an accident, accident's not even your fault. You had nothing to do with it. Guy pulls out in front of you. He can attest to that kind of stuff. Pulls out in front of you, hit him. First thing that lawyer's gonna look at is how fast was that bus going. 43 miles an hour is breaking the law, and then you have kids on there, so it's gonna look really bad on us. So please, please, please drive the speed limit, guys. That brings the next one. Great job, Amber. Is she here? I know she's out with her. And Keith. So this month we had 2 near accidents that if they didn't react super fast, I mean, it's bad. You wanna see it on video? I have it. Vehicles for some reason just pull out right in front of them. Keith, this was day before yesterday, day before yesterday. Monday night. Driving down the road right there, Maze and 45th, going southbound on Maze. Car pulls out on 45th, trying to get in front of me. And then the car stops, doesn't speed up to go, it just stops. He slams on his brakes, and when I say within inches, it's not feet, it's within inches. So, great job for Keith. Amber had the same situation on 21st. So guys, you guys are all good drivers, just be vigilant because they don't see that big yellow thing that you're driving, so be careful. So the reason I went first, guys, is tomorrow we're gonna have a little mini operation. I'm prior law enforcement, I don't know what else to call it, but it's a mini operation. I have 3 or 4 law enforcement agencies coming in right now that I'm gonna talk to. They're gonna set up around places that we're frequently getting drivers passing our stop signs when you're loading and unloading kids. If you want them to be around there, if you have a frequent stop that you make and there's vehicles always going through, let me know, because I've got a list of about 15 stops that these guys are gonna work on tomorrow, okay? What I need is, your maps and a time more or less. Give me a 5-minute window, 10-minute window when you think. These guys will set up somewhere where hopefully they're not seen. I'm gonna be helping them, so we can get some of these people stopped. It's gonna be up to the discretion if they wanna give a ticket, if they wanna stop them, if they just wanna be a presence. It's up to them. We're not cops anymore. But, so, if you see them, you know, they're there, be careful, and we're about to have a meeting with them here in a bit. Yeah, so turn in your maps to me, please, by noon today if you have not. Like I said, I've got a big list here, but by noon today, just show the stop. You can just mark with an X at this time, okay? And I appreciate it. I have one here from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Huntley or Huntley and Avante. Somebody gave me that one with the stop. I need the time on that one, please. You get a chance.
7:51, Tony.
Huh?
7:51.
Okay.
If you guys want to just grab a new map, don't grab your map, just grab whatever map that is of the location. Highlight that stop, circle it, and put time, and then you can hand it to me if he's busy.
All right, so next thing is thank all the drivers for helping on short notices. I mean, that is huge. We had a thing here where I was by myself. This was last month, 2 months ago, and on a Friday night, freaking out like we need drivers. There were 2 drivers missing for so I don't know why, and I don't care, but they were missing. And I started asking for drivers when you guys were still en route, ask them to help out, and a bunch of you jumped in and helped. So I appreciate all you guys. Sometimes I look like I'm mad or something. Someone told me I'm mad all the time. I'm not. I appreciate all you guys, for real. So, this has happened a couple of times. It's nobody's fault. We just need to get everybody on the same page here. When you're making when one of our buses is stopped, let's just say 21st, Bus is facing southbound, picking up a student. You're on the far right northbound lane coming towards the bus that stopped with the red's going. Do you need to stop, yes or no? Yes. Okay, right? We all agree? Yeah. So let's please stop, all right? This is not geared to anybody in particular, just please stop. And I know there's 1, 2, turning lane, 1, 2, 5 lanes, right? So you're like, well, I'm way over here, I don't need to stop. You do need to stop. If you're on the highway and it's divided, you got grass in between you, you don't need to stop, right? Y'all know that? Okay. But anything like that, so if it's, I don't care if it's 900 lanes, if there's nothing in between, stop. Stop, please. It looks bad on us, we're trying to do a law enforcement thing, and then our own people are not stopping against our own people. It's not good. A quick special kudos, I want to say to Casey, Molly, and Chris. Yesterday we had a pretty disruptive student on the bus in the morning, and they handled it like a champ. It was awesome. So the kid was not going to stand up, sit down, sit down, stand up. Didn't want to get off, was a wet noodle when they tried to carry him, the whole thing. So the parent had to come in from wherever they were to help out. The parents all came out, did a great job in restraining, passive restraint. Restraining him without hurting him. Chris was an actual seat and seat belt by holding on to him, just so we can get the bus from one school to another, which is 200 yards. So, awesome to them. I watched the whole video. They did amazing. And then the way I always do things, you guys know this, write-ups, keep them coming. I'm working on them. So far, from the beginning of the year, I don't know what, August 20, August 16, whatever we started. So far we have 170 write-ups, and we have over 50 suspensions. So, with 2 more coming today, where's Tony? There he is. 2 more coming today. So, on suspensions, you guys know I'll deal with the parents. So, don't worry about that. If it's a write-up, please text, call, or email the parent. There's a little box when you do your write-up, there's a little box. Check it. So I know that you've made contact one way or the other, okay? You write an email to them, they don't respond, it's not your thing to call them back and say, hey, did you get my email? Just send it. Because that way when they call me and yell at me, I just say, check your email. Not like this, but like this. All right, so again, if you have a map that you want these guys to check out, let me know. I'm gonna have a meeting with them right now. Just bring it by noon today, okay? And I'll add it to the stack that we have right now. All right?
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony, for setting that up. Anybody need to sign this still? Oh, well, where y'all been?
We're gonna get breakfast.
Y'all was in the line to get breakfast. When did you do this? Because I was not there when I built that.
There's a couple things like that in that.
Oh, God.
Easter eggs.
What's a stubble driver? Stubble driver. What's a stubble driver?
Stubble driver.
I mean, that is something like, what's a stubble driver? I feel offended.
Somebody else did that one. All right.
Barbara.
Oh, wait.
Clocking in and out. How do you have a question before I even start?
What is considered full-time to get paid for Thanksgiving and the holidays? How many hours?
8 hours.
No.
No.
6 hours.
No. You didn't, in order to get paid for that particular holiday, you have to be 25 hours a week or
How
more.
many hours a week?
25 hours a week.
Nobody hardly would get 30.
Clocking in and out. Times are, the clocking in early, milking the clock has gotten way better. I'm still looking at it. I will always look at it because I turn payroll in. So it's got significantly better. That reduces overtime. It reduces the amount that goes out. What stays in our budget goes to new buses, new minivans, new minibuses, more staff, okay? Benefits us all. This one, and this is not you guys, you've been coming to me, just keep coming. The clock-in system, I think it gets overloaded. We have a lot of people go in at roughly the same time, so you'll get a double punch, so it'll clock you in, and then turn around, clock you right out. I don't think anybody's doing it, but I think the system just doesn't catch up on yourself. If you get a missed clock in or missed punch, just come see me. If I'm not in there, do the blue sheet. They're out in that little bin by my door. I think the system's just getting overloaded, and it's not tablet or the phone, it's both, because they all end up going to the same server. So if you get that, just let me know and I can fix it, it's really easy. Keep your buses clean. We have a very small lot crew now, but your bus is your responsibility. Just keep them clean. Make sure you're doing your updates on your maps monthly, so if you get a new kid, you need to update your map, put them on stop. This one, I know of 2 maps, and I will get to those drivers later. If you do different than what was given to you on the travel tracker sheet, the turn by turn, if you do change it, that's fine. You have to come in and tell us so I can change it, make it the same order that you drive. The reason being is because when we print off new sheets, like if you get a new student, their times are based off what's on the computer. So if they're at the end of the route versus the beginning of the route, that might be a big difference. So just come in, it's really easy. I mean, I'm just dragging. It takes a couple minutes and it just matches. You guys, the computer just does it based on what it sees as the most optimized route. You guys do something different because of traffic, or you have a certain circumstance with a student, that's fine. Just come in and let us fix it, okay?
So those of us that drive, if we have a student who's having a special day, and they're at the end of the route, if we put them at the first of the route, do we need to, is that our judgment, or?
Yeah, absolutely. That, if it's one day, because like you have a kid that's going into crisis, that's fine. I'm talking about like over time. But yeah, if you got, just call in and let us know, because I always had other parents call in, why is little Johnny running late? Well, they had a kid that was throwing up on the bus, so they changed route. Those are temporary changes, don't worry about that. I'm talking about long-term changes. But if you do gotta change the route, that's at your discretion, do it. We won't tell you no, we'll just, when they call in, we'll say, hey, yeah, he's running late. Driving laws, Ms. Tony went about the speed limits. Driving laws apply to everybody on the road at all times. We have GPS, live GPS in buses. You guys know that. It tracks your speed. It is accurate. It is court admissible accurate. Okay? We can find out if they're speeding. If they call in, and we've got a lot of calls lately about not necessarily speeding, but like people turning out in front of buses, or buses turning out in front of people. We can see that. Remember, every bus has a front-facing camera now. So if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, we're going to see it, and you're going to get a write-up. If you're not doing anything wrong, and they call in and be like, hey, look, I've got the time, and most of the time they'll find you guys in the right. They say we're going like through the city, the neighborhoods. He's going 50 miles an hour. No, he's going 20 miles an hour. It's a big bus. It's kind of, that happens a lot. And we're like, here, I can see it. If you want to come in and watch the video, I can show you the GPS and the timestamp and see you point your finger at the bus. We've had that. So it's there to back you guys up too, but remember, that works both ways. If you're let's just go to the same one. You guys are professionals. We drive a bus. We get paid to drive. You're a professional driver. The drivers out there, we can't control. We've proven that. Parents on school property do what they want when they want. We'll be the bigger person and do the right thing. Okay? Shuttle drivers, see me after route sometime this week. If you have a shuttle of any type, come see me, because I'm trying to get the list accurate and all in one place, because we have, God, how many we have a lot of shuttles. I bet we have 50 plus shuttles. When Deronda was doing it, we were constantly asking her, where's the shuttle list? We get 3 or 4 different lists, and none of them match, so I'm trying to do it. So that way, if somebody's out, like Alan has a shuttle, if he's out, I know what I need to cover for that day. A lot of them are accurate, but some of them changed. Like, we had one that did internships. Well, that one was only for a set time. So just come see me so we can make sure to get you on the list and I can have it updated. Yes?
I'm just wondering, you're saying shuttle, but given my last name, I'm wondering if you're calling me out.
Yes. I think it was right to begin with. Somebody messed up mine because I didn't think so I think it was bad bus traffic. I added the little bus. Any questions for me or anything that I take care of? The lot stuff, Tammy has taken on the crew running them, because I got added sped, sped, pre-K, and payroll, so I'm not doing radios anymore, I just don't have the time. But if you have some, I'll tell you who to go to. If you got a question, come ask me, and I'll point, hey, go talk to Tammy, or go see Tony. Anybody got anything for me? Okay, thank you guys.
Mr. Ron.
Ron, you didn't want to change from the actual to the rotisserie, come on, man.
Guys do that. So I don't think I have a whole lot, the temperature changes, mainly applies to diesels. Keep your fuel tanks full, temperature changes, you get more moisture build up. Grab your mic. Hello, yeah. It's working. It's on. Test. You hear me?
Yes.
He broke it.
It's that stutter thing.
Diesels. Keep your fuel tanks full. When we get the temperature changes, cold weather, more moisture builds up in the system. Diesels don't like moisture, and we have problems. Cold starts, the same old stuff. Wait to start. Be patient. Starting your bus doesn't apply to gases. Gas just diesel. Patience on when we get ice. We always get broken mirrors in the winter because you're not patient. Those defrosters don't work instantly. Let them do their job and defrost the mirrors. Don't beat on them. We get broken mirrors. I don't think I have anything else. Be careful with your back doors with the wind in Kansas so we don't get broken catches. Hang on to them.
Do you guys get cold starts there in the winter when it's like below a certain degree? Do you guys start them all up?
Well, I was wanting to talk to Kathy and Chris about maybe getting some volunteers. If we get dumped on, maybe get some volunteers to come in early and start buses and get them thawing out. Last year or year before, I can't remember, but we didn't get much snow last year. I think it was the year before. We got dumped on, and we had a few come in really early. I remember Damon and a few, and really helped out. But if we can get some volunteers to do help with that, that'd be great. Yeah, Damon and Richard was a big help. Getting them going, started early so they can get thawed out. But I would like to implement that, get a crew that's willing to help with that.
Who's the new guy?
Who's the new guy?
Well,
He's a new old guy.
Nick, you want to give a speech? He's in the National Guard. He was deployed for a year. Serving our country, yeah. He was gone for a year and he came back to us, but he was already here before that. And I got a new guy hired that's supposed to start any day too, so meet him next month probably.
What's his name?
Rhett.
Rhett?
Yep.
That's Sarah's son, right?
Sarah's son, yeah.
Okay.
Our new secretary and Sarah's son, they both got COVID, so that's why Sarah has it.
Rhett?
When we see we're getting close to oil change,
Yeah, my
are
question.
we, is it right up a work order for you or indicated on our data stock?
Do a write-up on it. Last time I put 1,000, I mean, if you're within 500, 1,000's kind of pushing it. If you're within 500 miles, go ahead and write it up for an oil change. Let's go to 500. We don't need, yeah.
When you do the oil change, Is it done before the next time we need to drive, or do I have to have another bus?
We usually get it done the same day. Yeah.
Yeah, sir, you guys ordering it in, or is that Chris's job?
We usually order it. Yeah, we
Gonna get it ahead of time before, because I noticed last year, we didn't get it in when we needed it.
wait till after we need it. That's when we order it.
We get it on sale then.
What are we
Yeah.
ordering?
No.
Oh, the icer. We don't order a whole lot of it, stuff doesn't work.
It doesn't work that great. People spray the heck. Really, you just need to be, like I said, patient and let your defrosters work, get your buses started early. That's the best thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. What is that? That's the extra.
Any other questions for Ron?
What is that? Windshield bid? Yeah.
We have some, the brand we get, the Bolt one doesn't work that good, the Presto
Yeah.
does a little better, but,
Mine is only did work, I mean, any.
Thanks, sir.
yeah, I'm not impressed. We're not-
And yes, we do have a winter crew that comes in and helps start buses early.
I forgot one thing. One thing, because of what Kathy talked about, when the truck came through the middle of the bus lineup, Val's bus got hit, so if anybody wants to see the picture, I mean, they came all the way through the middle. Me and the bus that used to be next to me, Dave Marshall, we did this over at South High because they would come in from the front and try to go all the way around. Front bus, just park close enough together, just the front one, you guys don't have to do too much. Just park a little closer, and your back two buses park a little closer to each other to keep them from running. So like you can leave a bigger gap from here, that's fine. The front two just get a little closer, because that, if he said, well, if they would have been closer, I wouldn't think. You guys are fired a little hard, that he made it all the way to the very last, well, the front buses, before he hit. He had maybe 2 more inches on the other side, he might have squeezed through it. So just front bus, whenever we do lineups, front bus, park a little closer, rear buses, park a little closer. At Vermillion, you guys, from the video, you kind of saw what I'm talking about. That road, the Khedive, this is Khedive, this is Jones, where it comes in. This is still a street until it gets to the parking lot area. We block this, and actually Mr. White's asked us, whoever parks over there, do as much as you can, move over, and even if you're like way over here, block it off, because that'll keep traffic, because we get them, they try to sneak down here, and this bus sometimes is close enough that it's no-go, sometimes they'll try. So, block access as much as possible just to keep our kids safe. It's nothing we do, it's people, if you take the temptation away, they will stop you from trying. So that's what these might use. Anybody have any questions over that?
If the minibuses park, do we have to move if something comes up behind us and says, move?
It's at night in the meeting, we have cars that pull up, and then they drop off the kids, and the minibuses are there, and they.
Car?
Car, a bus, a van?
If a parent comes up and tells you to move, or can you please move, sorry, my bus is parked, there's
We're
kids
part of
coming.
it there, that's the bus in. Now, if it's a bus, I don't know why they would ask you to move. They'd be courteous to the other drivers. If you need to move up a little bit so they can get through. That's definitely. But for parents, no, if they're trying to go through the bus lane the wrong way, no.
Well, they're not trying to go the wrong way, they're trying to go the same way, and they get right.
No, this is the bus lane. No, yeah, just tell them it's the bus lane if they have an issue.
I would say,
I have these.
Okay, well, Mr. Rolock was here yesterday, and Joy will go over this with Kat about some of the things we're implementing with them to try to prevent that from happening. They let a couple of them go, he said, because there's circumstances that they need to go straight inside. So they let them go, not in the bus lane, but right on the other side by the handicap. So she'll address that a little bit more, but yeah, we're working on a solution for that. All right.
Okay. Special thank you to everybody that's helping keep that break room clean. We have a lot of bodies back there, so every bit that everybody can do to help keep that cleaned up, I appreciate that. So does our cleaning crew.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this is the winter holiday party that we talked about. This will be Friday, December 15th, same day as our bus meeting. We don't do a Christmas party, it's just a winter party. If you want to come and join us, you're welcome to. It's here, it's from 11 to 2.
Here?
Right, what?
Beer. We're all beer.
No beer. Christopher, I did not, you've got to stop doing that. Okay, so those of you that don't know Chris very well, remember the bus that was zooming across the screen, that's what Chris does? Beer, that's what Chris does? I don't know what else he does in there, but I tell you what, no beer. God, Chris. So those of you that are watching at home, please don't call Darren and let him know that that was on there. I did not do that. And those of you that saw that first, shame on you. Oh my gosh. I thought you were saying here, and I'm like, yes, here, right here. In this room. Here. Oh my gosh. All right, we are going to start eating at 11. We do lunch. No drinking. We do ask that everybody that comes just bring a dish of some sort to share with all your friends. It doesn't have to be huge. We have a ton of food. We never run out. Everybody in the office will bring a main dish. Usually it's a soup, right? What did you change that from? It was soup, right? We bring a favorite soup. So we'll have the main dish. If you want to bring something other than that, please do. Please bring something though. I don't care if you go buy brownies at Walmart, but if you're going to come eat lunch, please donate to that lunch. We do a gift exchange as well. Normally we started at 1. We keep running later and later because our crew gets bigger and bigger. So we're going to start at 12:30 this year. You do not have to participate. If you would like to participate, you have to be here if you want to participate. You can't just bring a gift and go home and say, hey, will you draw that for me? Because that's not going to work. If you have a shuttle or you are working, that's another story. But you can't go home and take a nap and have somebody else draw your gift for you. The gift exchange, you purchase a $15 gift card and attach it to a white elephant gift. If you don't know what a white elephant gift is, you don't have to shop for those. That's the best part. You can take something from your house, preferably clean, and bring it to horse. Stick it in a box with the gift. The gift card is the gift, okay? Whatever's in the box is meant to be fun. We've passed around some fun. Now, okay, no alcohol at all. Alcohol gift certificates are fine, but no bottles of liquor of any sort, shape, or nothing, Christopher. No alcohol. No narcotics. No, we're school guys. You can't bring anything that's illegal to have on school grounds as a gift exchange. We had a couple of those last year. Do not do that. No alcohol, none of that stuff. If you can't use it on a bus, you can't exchange it at school, okay? Don't bring it. Huh? Right, there you go. So, but the gift card is the gift. So if you would like to participate in that, it's a lot of fun. We have a good time. It starts at 12:30.